Today's video is a review of the first Nexomon game. I recently completed the main story for the game, and I played it on Android mobile, because it was a lot cheaper than other options. If you don't already know, I have a standard format of categories for how I rate games. The first category is the game's story. I will gladly give this score a 10, because I enjoyed the story and it made me laugh and kept me entertained. The story also helped to set Nexomon apart from other monster taming games. For game visuals, I will give this a score of 9. My reasoning is that both Nexomon games have some of the best 2D visuals I've seen on the market. The sequel to this game has noticeably better visuals, so I couldn't give it the same exact score. In the category of functionality and bugs, I can comfortably give this score a 10, because I don't recall running into any technical issues while playing this game. It ran incredibly smooth. For my score and enjoyment, I would rate this at an 8. The game was definitely enjoyable, but I felt like some simple changes could have made the game more enjoyable. For creativity, I will give this a score of 7. If I'm being honest with myself, even though Nexomon is a great game, it doesn't really give me the impression of something that is highly creative. For game features, I will give this a score of 6. My reason for this is because the game felt like it was lacking features based on the time period it was released. If you played this game, as well as other monster taming games, you'll likely understand what I'm referring to. In the category of challenge, I would score this at an 8.5, simply because I felt like it provided slightly more of a challenge than the sequel, which I scored at an 8. For guidance, I would give this a score of 9. I never had to look up any information online for what to do next, but I did notice that a player could run into some confusion if they stopped playing the game and then returned after several days forgetting what they were doing, because the game didn't seem to include a quest log or some sort of feature to help the player remember their current goal. For game dialogue, I can comfortably rate this score at a 9. I was able to follow along the character dialogue without feeling bored or annoyed. I was often entertained with the character interactions. For replay value, I can score this at a 9, because not only was the game enjoyable, the game didn't include any main story quests that would be annoying to repeat over again. So with all this information in mind, this gives my overall rating for the first Nexomon game at a rounded score of 8.6, which is a really good score. The developers should be proud.
If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to subscribe and like and share. Find out what happens next time on the OFC.